All right, so Darren and I are at the Corvette plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're going to do a plant tour. We're not allowed to video anything while we're in there, but we'll get some stuff outside here. They've got some E-Rays parked outside. Get some stuff outside, and then when we come out of it, we will talk to you about our experience. I'm excited though.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be awesome. First time ever. I've been to the museum. The museum was really, really cool, but never had a plant tour yet. There's an E-Ray right there. Yep, and another one. There's a Z06 right there.
Oh yeah, cool.
Like back there. Yeah, a couple Z06s. Was that a high wing E-Ray? Because it had a high wing. It was like a Z07.
No, the yellow one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the white one's a Z06 for sure. Riptide blue. Another Riptide blue over there. All right, gotta turn the camera off. We're going in the Bowling Green assembly plant. We already went to the wrong spot, so now we're gonna be late. Hey guys, real quick before you see the rest of this video, Darren and I mic'd up. The mics didn't work, but you can still hear us just fine. Just make sure to turn your volume up on whatever device that you're watching, and you'll be able to hear it just fine. There's a few cuts in and out times in this, but you can still clearly understand what we're saying. So just want to let you know. Enjoy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a cacti E-Ray in the sun, and Darren and I are gonna walk around this as we talk about our plant tour that we just got done doing at the assembly plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Now, I don't know about Darren, I think he feels the same way. I definitely have a different perspective and a whole new respect for what goes on inside that plant while building beauties like this.
Yeah, I think seeing it in person makes you understand the last couple of years of supply constraint issues, why that was.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that basically cars that are being built, the parts aren't here until 48 hours before they're being built.
Right.
So you can see how that can break down real quick with all the different partners that are supplying parts to the car.
Yeah. I mean, the lady that gave us the tour did say that if there's a problem with any kind of trucks that are delivering the parts, GM obviously has a lot of pull and is able to just, you know, get another truck on the way, but that's why sometimes there's a delay and they're not able to get as many cars in a day as they normally do. So real quick, we're gonna go over a lot more stuff that we found out in the plant, but let's talk about this real quick, because this is the first time I've seen this in the sun. I know they have one in the sun, I think the last day of Carlisle.
I did a little bit.
But
yeah.
you and I don't know about you. I didn't actually get to go over there and see it in the sun.
Yeah, I was so busy. I saw it briefly, but it's nice here because there's no other cars around it.
Right.
Direct sunlight. This is early AM light, so you can
Yes.
really get a perspective of the car.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is a pastel color. There are no flakes in it. So, I don't know. It definitely has a different look in the sun. It's a little bit...
Got that olive.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a little bit more of an olive look to it than it did in the shade. I actually like it better in the shade than I do in the sun, just being honest.
Now, what would it look like if we stealth wrapped it?
Oh, don't give anybody any ideas.
Oh, yeah. We're here first.
That's right. But this one has the same last one that we saw in Carlisle, except for it. I don't know if it's, this isn't a 3LZ, because it does not have the carbon fiber on the steering wheel. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. But
yeah, but is it though, because it's got the upgraded, well, you know, you're right.
yeah, this isn't a 3LT, because this is not Artemis.
No,
this
look,
is,
these are competition seats.
yeah, they're competition seats and they're black. They are not the Artemis. Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
But the telltale sign is that steering wheel would have carbon fiber on the top.
That's an upgrade though with the comp seats. It has to be
What?
to get the Alcantara steering wheel.
I don't think you're, I don't know.
Because I know the base one, the 1LZ and 2LZ are not Alcantara. I know that for sure.
But you can get on a 2LZ, you can get the upgraded
Yeah, that's what I'm
Alcantara.
saying. Yeah, yeah. If you,
But I don't think you can switch the carbon fiber. Actually, you know what? I know exactly what happens. So on a 3LZ, we're on the top, but Alcantara on the sides.
Oh,
I know that. Yeah. So this is definitely a 3LZ. This has the beautiful polished aluminum and then brushed on the inside.
I didn't notice that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to get over on the inside because no, these are not brushed on the inside.
Well, you know what it is, Mike? And we haven't talked about that with E-Ray wheels. I wonder if it's the same setup with the Z06 when you do the carbon brakes. They're trying to do something for heat protection. Although it's not the same.
That's not a carbon fiber wheel.
No, you're right. That's a.
That's interesting because at Carlisle, it was
the whole thing.
What's it called? The front
Polished.
part. It was polished on the front, and then
brushed.
the inside was brushed. So that's very interesting. But anyway, yeah, this wheel looks good. It looks polished on this one though. You can't feel any brush marks in there. This is definitely probably one of the engineers' cars or just an executive at GM parked out here in the lot at the assembly plant. But yeah, so while we were in that assembly plant, we got the full perspective of how these things start, then how they are finished. And it is a lot of quality control along the way. So one thing that I found out is, you know, when they say that there's a QC hole in cars, that's a little, you have to interpret that a lot different than what we thought it was. So everybody that I know of thought that as soon as the car came off the assembly line, it sat in the lot, but then it got put into a quality control section of the plant. That's not true. It's actually being quality controlled the entire way on the line. And at the very end of the line, they test it for about 4 or 5 miles. And if things are not correct, then they will make the changes. But there's also audited cars that they actually test. They're randomly picked and they test them for 20 to 30 miles and really make sure that things are good. So there is a few out of many that are tested differently than probably your car.
Right.
So if you get a car,
minimum though, because one guy in Carlisle said that his dealer told him his car was being built and he'd have it next Friday. That's 100% false because it's 2 weeks after it comes off. It sits for 2 weeks for the recall purposes.
Right.
If there's parts that they discovered there's an issue, they can bring them back in. So it's a minimum 2 weeks before they leave.
Right. So, I mean, when someone tells you your car's been built and then you get it a week later, they were probably off by a whole week.
Yeah. Because
it's been built 2 weeks ago. It's been sitting in the parking lot because, like Darren said, if there is a recall, they don't want to have to do it from the, you know, where you got it or the dealership. They want to do it right here. They'll bring it back inside and fix the recall. So, but again, we will go over a lot more that we learned in that plant on Wednesday night. If you guys have never joined us for a Wednesday night live, it's called Octane Hour. It's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Darren, neighbor Mark, and I, we are there and we give you guys, you know, whatever information is out at the time. Plus, we do giveaways every single week.
I was just texting Trevor and Joel. We're going to announce the Stan's Wheel giveaway, the winner on Wednesday night.
Oh, we're doing it before the end of the month?
No, the Forge Light keeps going.
Oh, the Stans. Okay.
Because that's a different sponsorship.
All right.
They want the winner by the first, so Wednesday we're announcing the winner. Joel and Trevor already pulled it. We will know the name.
Oh, nice.
No, but we'll make it fun on Wednesday night.
Sweet. So everybody that came to Corvettes of Carlisle that entered in there, and anybody that got online and bought Underdog products online will be entered into that Stance Wheel giveaway for Wednesday night. And then you'll also be entered into the Forged Light Wheel giveaway, which will be a couple Wednesdays after that.
Right, 2 from now.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we will go over all of that stuff this Wednesday night on the live. But in the meantime, let's walk around this car just a little bit more. It does have the body color accents I would really like to see an E-Ray out here that had
black.
the carbon flash on the air intake, the carbon flash on the rear vent, and then the carbon flash also up here, because there's been a lot of people that on the Carlisle videos have said, I'd rather see it with the carbon flash instead of the body color, because I mean, it seems like every single E-Ray we saw out there had body color.
A lot of people's opinions change on the cacti, but you still have to be a fan of this olive tone.
Yeah.
If you're not, it's not the color for you.
Yeah, that is very true. So I hope this camera's doing this justice. I hope you guys can see that it looks completely different than it did under the tent at Carlisle, because it really does.
And you know what'd be really interesting too, Mike, is the new carbon flash stripes.
Oh yeah.
Potentially, and maybe with an accent color would make it really pop too.
Sure. Yeah, and then also the carbon flash nacelles, roof and nacelles might change it quite a bit as well. I mean, it will, but you know, there's a lot you can do to this. Carbon flash wheels, the carbon fiber wheels. Also, you can get that E-Ray in blue.
Yep.
So right now it's in carbon flash, but you can get that in blue, so it would look really cool. I think it would actually, yeah, the caliper colors. They do have green seat belts if you get the Artemis. But yeah, the gray calipers on this are not really, I mean, I guess they work with the green. Yeah, they're not bad. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a few tidbits of information. Also, the black tip exhaust would make this look quite a bit better in my opinion. But you guys let us know in the comments what you think of the cacti in the sun, and let us know what you think about our experience here at the assembly plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Again, please tune in live this Wednesday. We'll give you so much more information. And I'll have some drone shots that you guys are going to want to see big time. Video and pictures from the plant. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys out on the road.